In the last lecture, we seen that the theorem, Bernstein theorem. Let G be a finite group and let X be the finite G set, then R is the number of orbits of X in G. Then we proved that R into order of G is equal to summation G belongs to G, capital G, order of Fg. Okay, now in this lecture, by using this theorem, we define one equation for a group, and that equation is called as class equation. Okay, so using this theorem, we derive one equation. Which one? The class equation of a group. Okay, and that equation is called as class equation. Look at here, what is the class equation? And what are the forms of class equations? Okay. Class equation of a group. Okay. Now let G be any group. Okay, G be any finite group, suppose. Let us assume that G be any finite group. Let G finite group. Okay, and what is X? Capital X is the finite G set. Is the finite G set. Okay, of group G. Okay, so that means there exists a function. This is X cross G to X. Is it correct? Okay, X cross G to X, such that two condition holds. Okay, now let this O1, O2, O3 up to so on OR be the orbits of X in G. Be the orbits of capital X in G. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? O1, O2, O3 up to so on OR be the orbits of X in G. That means these are the partition of that set X. Okay, G set. Suppose this is O1, this is O2 up to so on, this is O1. Okay, so this is the partition. Okay, these are the partition of the set X, O1, O2, O3 up to so on, OR be the orbits of X in G. Okay, so therefore, what we have, the order of capital X is equal to summation 1, I is equal to 1 to R, order of OI. Is it correct? All the bits are disjoint. That means the order of capital X is equal to what? Summation I running from 1 to R. That is order of X is equal to order of O1 plus. Okay, हा determinant नहीं है बल्कि हाँ order है कहीं determinant म्हणता है चलो. Order of O2 plus up to so on order of OI. Okay, but what is the orbit? Orbit is also called as XIG. Okay, or XG. And also what we have, order of X is equal to summation I running from 1 to R order of XIG. Okay, what is XI? Where XI belongs to Y. Okay, what is O1? If suppose X1 belongs to O1, so what is X1G? Order of X1G is equal to order of O1. Order of X2G is equal to order of O2. Okay, any doubt up to here? For each I. Is it correct? Okay, any doubt up to here?
Sir. No, sir.
Okay. Now we will define one set. Okay, another set. Let us define. Let us define one set. Which set? Capital X will suffix capital G. What is that set? This set is equal to, okay, we know this set, Xg. Okay, हा सेट आपल्याला माहिती आहे XG. You know this set XG. What is XG? Collection of those elements of capital X such that X is equal to X into G for some G belongs to capital G. Is it correct? This is the set XG.
Yes, sir.
Now here instead of small g here capital G is there. So this is collection of those elements of X, okay, capital X, such that X is equal to X into G for all G belongs to capital G. Why we have taken here for all G belongs to capital G? Because here suffix is capital G is there. Okay, so for small g असेल तर fixed G असेल ना for some G. Fixed G असेल. For fixed G, हा G fixed करतोय. Okay, fixed G belongs to capital G. Okay, now here instead of small g, here capital G is there. So that means X belongs to capital X is equal such that X is equal to XG. Okay, for all G belongs to capital G. Okay, small g च्या ठिकाणी जर capital G आलाय म्हणून हा पूर्ण G मध्ये ह्याला हा कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय होईल. Okay, any doubt? So what is the meaning of this one? XG. XG is the set nothing but then look at it. XG नीट लक्ष द्या is precisely the union of one element orbit in X. Orbit in capital X. Sorry, capital X. Okay. What is XG? Suppose this is the capital X. Okay. And suppose this is the orbit 1. This is orbit 2. This one is orbit 3. Okay, suppose this orbit contain only one element x1. This orbit contain only one element x2. This orbit contain only one element x3. Suppose. Okay. So capital X is nothing but a capital Xg is nothing but what is this one? Is it correct? X related to X. Okay. Is it correct? X is related to Y. याचा अर्थ काय? X is equal to YG for some G. Is it correct? Okay. इथे Y च्या ठिकाणी काय आहे? X. So collection of those elements belongs to capital X. Okay, such that X is related to X. That element related to itself. Okay. Any doubt? That means this
No.
XG contain that element only which are related to itself only. म्हणजे असा कलेक्शन आहे तो जो स्वतःशीच रिलेटेड आहे, बाकी कोणाशीच रिलेटेड नाही. म्हणजेच काय, त्या ऑर्बिट मध्ये हा एकच एलिमेंट हवा. इज इट करेक्ट? Then the Xg is precisely the union of one element orbit in X. म्हणजे ज्या कोणत्या ऑर्बिट मध्ये एकच एलिमेंट आहे त्याचा युनियन घेतला. So then here the Xg contain x1, x2 and x3. Is it correct? जरा ऐकत असाल तर समजेल.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then Xg is nothing but precisely the union of one element orbit in X. Okay, now look at it. Suppose this is X. Okay, suppose this is X1. This is X2. This orbit contain only one element. Okay, this is X3. Okay, how many elements are, how many orbits are there? R orbits. Okay, and suppose up to so on this is XS. Okay, where S is less than R. Okay, and this is orbit S plus 1. This one is orbit S plus 2 up to so on now orbit R. Okay, एक दोन तीन चार फोर. Okay, and up to so on. This is OS plus one. That is orbit S plus one orbit. Okay, S plus tooth orbit. Up to so on. This is OR. Okay, we are here. The S is less than R. So write down here. Assume that there are just one element orbit, one n element orbit in capital X under G. Okay, हे काल under G का लिहितो, हे काल सांगितलं. Okay, then what is the order of X? Is 1, 2, 3, up to so on. Yes, okay. ह्याच्यात एक एलिमेंट, ह्याच्यात एक एलिमेंट, ह्याच्यात एक एलिमेंट, असे किती आहेत एकूण S ऑर्बिट. So these are the S elements plus summation I running from S plus 1 to R XIG. Is it correct? Okay, हा माझा X S plus 1 capital G. Okay, similarly this one is X S plus 2 G. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
So each XIG for I running from S plus 1, S plus 2 and up to so on, this is R, is non-trivial. What is the meaning of non-trivial? Trivial म्हणजे जे सहज मिळत होते. Non-trivial म्हणजे जो सहज मिळत नाही. Okay, so these are the, for I is equal to S plus 1, this orbit contain more than one element. For S is I is equal to S plus 2, this orbit contain more than one element, that is non-trivial. Okay, so what is yes? What is the order of this one? Order of Xg. This is the union of one element orbit in X. That means order of Xg is equal to yes. Correct? त्यांचा कलेक्शन घेतल्यानंतरच मला Xg मिळतोय. Okay, this one, this one, this one up to XS. Okay, so these are the S element and the union of this S element is nothing but my Xg. So yes is equal to what? Order of Xg. So this is capital X, order of capital X. What is yes? Order of capital Xg plus this is summation I running from S plus 1 to R, order of Xig, number 1. And this is first form of classification. First form of classification. Okay, any doubt up here? Okay, and the order of X is nothing but order of Xg. That is the union of order of union of that set which contain only each orbit contain only one element. Okay, the collection of that element becomes Xg. Okay, any doubt up to here? Okay, so this is the class equation for any X at G से. Okay, हा class equation कोणाचा आलाय? X आलाय. Okay, so in particular, suppose assume this X is G. Okay, so in particular, right there. ओके, हा आज आपण क्लास इक्वेशन कोणाचा काढलाय? हा कॅपिटल एक्स. हा कॅपिटल एक्स म्हणजे जी आहे काही ते म्हणजे. So in particular, assume here now this X is equal to G now. Suppose for a finite group, G, we have, x is equal to g. Put x is equal to g. Is G set. Okay, we know that the set itself, the group itself is the G set under the conjugation. Okay, set under which operation? Conjugation. What is mean by conjugation now? Conjugate of element. म्हणजे माझा हा x G is the G set under conjugation. What is the meaning of conjugation? G set म्हणजे काय? There exists a function from now instead of x G. G cross G to G defined by under conjugation means this one. What is the meaning of conjugation? F of xg is equal to G inverse xg. जर हा मॅपिंग मी असा डिफाइन केला तर त्या दोन कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय होतात. कोणत्या? जी सेटच्या. कोणत्या दोन कंडिशन? एफ ऑफ एक्स ई इज इक्वल टू एक्स and f of x x g1 g2 is equal to f of x g1 comma g2. Okay, if you define f like this, then this map satisfies these two conditions. Which one? F of x c is equal to x and f of x g1 g2 is equal to f of x g1 comma g2. Okay, so under the conjugation, and this map is nothing but conjugation map. Okay, so this map is nothing but conjugation map. So under the conjugation map, the group G itself a G set. Okay, any doubt? Okay, म्हणजे तुमचा x into g हा कसा डिफाइन होतोय? इथे इंटू म्हणजे हा बायनरी ऑपरेशन कसा डिफाइन होतोय? G inverse x g. Okay, so under this map, G is G set, not x. Okay, instead of x here we taken x is equal to g. That means G is the G set. Okay, our aim to define the class equation of a group, not a set any set. Okay, heading काय आपल्याला बघा हा आहे. Class equation of a group. Okay, here we define class equation for any non-empty set x. Okay, this one, equation number 1. Okay, so instead of putting x is instead of x, here put x is equal to g. So we define the class equation for the group now. So what is xg then? This set, look at here. So we have हा xg set काय येईल मग आता? Instead of x g ना, so gg, is it correct? Which is equal to collection of those elements of x. X येईल काय ते? No, instead of x g. Okay, such that f of x comma g is equal to x. Okay, तिथे काय होता? x into g is equal to x. तेच लिहायचं. Okay. For capital G, anything. For all small g belongs to capital G. Is it correct? समजते का? Hello. आवाज येतोय माझा? Reply द्या.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is xg is equal to collection of those elements belongs to G such that f of xg is equal to x. That is x into g is equal to x. Now look at here. आता जी जी लिहिले की कन्फ्यूज होईल, त्यामुळे मी xg लिहितो. Okay, xg is equal to collection of those elements belongs to G such that what is f of xg? कसा डिफाइन केला हा f of xg? G inverse xg. Okay, so put here G inverse x into G is equal to x for all G belongs to capital G. Capital X, capital G is equal to collection of those elements belongs to G such that x into G is equal to G into X. Okay, by pre-multiplying G to the both sides. For all G belongs to capital G. What is this one? What is this set? कोणाची definition आहे कसा दिसतो हा set? Collection of those elements belongs to that group such that x into g is equal to g into x. म्हणजे असे एलिमेंट मी कलेक्ट केलेत ह्या जी मधून जे बाकीच्या एलिमेंटला कमिट होत आहेत याचा अर्थ हा काय येईल एक्स जी इज इक्वल टू सेंटर ऑफ जी. इज इट करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
ओके. हा काय हा सेंटर ऑफ अ ग्रुप म्हणून म्हणतोय. बेसिक्स गोष्टी लक्षात असेल तर काय लक्षात राहणार. सेंटर ऑफ अ ग्रुप, center of a group is a subgroup of a group such that collection of those elements belongs to G such that x into G is equal to G into x for all G belongs to capital G. Normalizer of element. Okay, परवा एक असं सेमिनार झालं तर ते विचारलेलं ना what is the normalizer of element and centralizer of element. Collection of those elements belongs to G such that या A ला कॉम्प्युट होणारे एलिमेंट घ्यायचे फक्त. या ए ला कोणकोणते एलिमेंट कॉम्प्युट होत आहेत ते घ्यायचे. ओके. मग ह्या दोघांमध्ये मोठा कोण असेल, कोणाची ऑर्डर जास्त असेल, हे दोन सेट आहेत माझ्याकडे. ओके. हे कलेक्शन असे कलेक्शन आहेत जे ग्रुपच्या प्रत्येक एलिमेंटला कॉम्प्युट व्हायला हवे आणि हा असा सेट आहे जो फक्त याच एलिमेंटला कॉम्प्युट झाले तर सफिशियंट. ओके. तो या सेट मध्ये येईल. ओके. दॅट मीन्स इन हियर झेड ऑफ जी मोर कंडिशन्स आर देयर. इज इट करेक्ट? जास्ती रिस्ट्रिक्शन आहे त्याच्यावर कारण की ते फॉर ऑल जी बिलॉंग्स टू जी. इज इट करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
And here normalizer of A contain those elements such that that element commit with only this element A. Okay, so here that means z of G. हे पुढे आहे concept बघ काय येईल. Z of G is always less than contained in or less than normalizer of A. Okay, हा पुढे येईल concept. Okay. Wait. So here the xg is equal to center of a group. Okay. Wait. So from 1, what we have from 1? Hence equation 1 becomes hence from 1 order of G is equal to, okay, order of X instead of X, here order of G instead of XG, order of Z of G plus summation I running from S plus 1 to R order of Xig. Okay, this is the second equation. Okay, but we know that what we know that order of Xig is equal to order of G upon order of Gxi. Is it correct? This xi belongs to y. Equation star. Suppose this is. Okay, by previous theorem we proved this one. Bye. Look at it. Okay. Order of xg is equal to order of g upon order of gx. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So now suppose if order of z of g is equal to c. Okay, any positive integer. Okay, in your notes फक्त order of g नाही इथे फक्त z of g is equal to c लिहिलंय. Okay, notes मध्ये ते करेक्शन करा तेवढं. Order of z of g is equal to c and order of g upon order of gxi is equal to small ni. Okay. Order of g upon order of g xi plus 1 का ये लेते ni plus 1 xi plus 2 का हुई ni plus 2. Okay. Suppose this one order of z of g is equal to c and order of g upon order of gxi is equal to ni. Then this implies order of g is equal to काय will हा equation कसा change होईल c plus. Okay. c प्लस आता इथे आय कुठून कुठे रन होतोय. ठीक आहे हे आधी लिहूयात. समेशन आय रनिंग फ्रॉम s plus 1 to r order of xi g. Okay, then order of g is equal to c plus this is order of x si plus 1 g x s plus 1 g, sorry. Okay, order of x s plus 2 g plus up to so on up to r, no? So this is order xr g. Okay, so hence this is order of g is equal to c plus what is the order of this one x plus असताना काय होते s plus 1 n s plus 1 n s plus 2 and up to so on this is n r. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay,
No, sir.
now by the definition of conjugate element, by the definition of conjugate of an element. Okay, now tell me what is the conjugate. A and B are said to be, these are the two elements belongs to G, suppose. Okay, these are the two elements are conjugate to each other when we say that. Conjugate and an element, दोन element conjugate कधी असतात एकमेकांना. येत नाही आपल्याला. A, there exists an element x belongs to G such that A is equal to x b x inverse or A is equal to असंही असू शकेल x inverse b x or ही कंडिशन चालेल बरं का प्री मल्टिप्लाइंग पोस्ट मल्टिप्लाइंग करून x a x inverse is equal to b or x inverse a x is equal to b असंही कोणतीही कंडिशन असू द्या. ओके प्री मल्टिप्लाय मल्टिप्लाय आपण ऍडजस्ट करू शकतो. Okay, the two elements are said to be conjugate to each other if there exists an element x belongs to G such that A is equal to x b x inverse. Okay, then the two elements are conjugate. Okay, कळते का आता? हॅलो,
Yes, sir.
रिप्लाय नाही देत असेल तर मी थांबेन इथेच बरं का. मागचे व्हिडिओ आहेत माझे मागच्या वर्षीचे व्हिडिओ आहेत ते व्हिडिओ टाकेन मग वन वे कम्युनिकेशन करा आणि तुम्ही शिका मग. ओके, प्रत्येक वेळेस युट्यूबची लिंक टाकत जाईल ते टाक. ओके, आहे ते लेक्चर सगळे मागच्या वर्षी झालेले आहेत. हे पुन्हा शिकवण्याचं कारण काय मला तुम्ही रिप्लायच देत नसाल तर. Okay, now by the definition of conjugate of an element, conjugate of an element denoted by C of x, okay, is equal to all the elements of the form G inverse x G, where G belongs to capital G. Okay, या x चा कॉन्जुगेट आपल्याला डिफाइन करायचा फाइंड आउट करायचे. तो कशा असतील. Okay, पहा conjugate of an element x is equal to suppose A belongs to G, collection of those elements belongs to G such that what is the relation between A and x? A is equal to G inverse x G, where for some G belongs to capital G. Okay, याचा अर्थ काय हा मी तर डायरेक्ट लिहिलं. Okay, so this is the conjugate of an element X. Okay, G inverse XG, where G belongs to capital G. Okay, now consider what is XG said? Collection of those elements belongs to X. Okay, such that X is related to Y or Y is related to X. But what is here X? तुमचा X म्हणजेच काय G, such that X is related to Y or Y is related to X. Okay, what is XG? XG is equal to collection of those elements belongs to Y such that X is related to Y. That means X is equal to YG or Y is equal to XG. Okay, कोणतीही एक कंडिशन चालेल. So what is XG? Collection of those elements belongs to G such that कसं डिफाइन केलंय Y into G? X as it is ठेवलेला. Okay, हा कंडिशन. Okay, this condition take. Y is equal to what is XG? X into G define कसं केलंय? G inverse XG. Okay. So this is G inverse XG, where G belongs to capital G. Okay, that means XG is equal to Y चा फॉर्म कसा आहे असा आहे. Okay नाही? So this is G inverse XG such that this G belongs to capital G. This is XG is equal to what is this one? Conjugate class of X. Okay, conjugate of X. Okay, that implies order of Hg is equal to order of this set. Okay, so from 2 we have what is equation 2? This one. Okay, order of G is equal to order of Z of G plus. Okay, ह्याच्याबद्दल काय येईल फक्त order of center conjugate of X. Okay, right on here. Order of G is equal to order of Z of G plus summation I running from S plus 1 to R order of C of Xi. Okay, Xi जी होता म्हणून तिथे Xi आला. Okay, any doubt? This is equation number 3rd. Okay, now we know that. Okay, here most dangerous word, we know that. जर माहिती नसेल तर काहीच कळत नाही. Okay, basic concept. Okay, C of X is nothing but index of nx in G. Okay, index of nx in G, that is equal to what? G index of nx in G. Okay, right, so four sets of nx in G, that is equal to conjugate. हा BSc चा concept आहे, हा माहिती असायला. So that implies order of C of X is equal to order of G upon order of n of X. Okay, write down here. So that implies order of G is equal to equation 3 becomes now order of Z of G. This one is as it is. Okay, plus summation I running from S plus 1 to R. Okay, इथे X असेल तर काय लिहिते X आहे. Order of G upon order of n of Xi. Okay, so this is the second form of class equation. Second form of class equation. Okay, this is the second form of class equation, that is class equation of a group. Now not a set X. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. किंवा याच्यावरून आपण असंही डिफाइन करू शकतो ही दिस इज वन मेथड to define the second form of class equation. Okay, and another method is Riemann conjugate. Okay, Riemann. Okay, what is class equation? G is equal to क्या define केलता order of center of G plus summation I running from S plus 1 to R order of G upon order of GXI. Okay, from equation 2. Okay, H value काय होती ही value put here this value. Okay, तेच पहले दिलेलं आहे. ओके डायरेक्ट हा सेट म्हणजे मी NXI जर प्रूव्ह केला तर हा येईल ना डायरेक्ट ही स्टेटमेंट आहे त्यावरचे उद्योग करायची काही गरजच नाही आहे. ओके सो हियर लुक एट इट वी हॅव GXI. व्हॉट इज GXI? कलेक्शन ऑफ दोज डेफिनेशन खूप महत्वाचे असते. कलेक्शन ऑफ दोज एलिमेंट्स बिलॉंग्स टू G such that f of xg is equal to xi येईल ना xi असला xi. ओके xi is fixed. हा xi तुमचा फिक्स्ड आहे. Okay, so this is equal to G belongs to capital G such that this is xi into G is equal to xi. Okay, this is GXI. So GXI is equal to collection of those elements belongs to G. कसं डिफाइन केलं हा G inverse xi into G is equal to this is xi. GXI is equal to G belongs to capital G such that xi into G is equal to by pre-multiplying both sides by G inverse. So this is G into xi. ओके म्हणजे कलेक्शन ऑफ असे एलिमेंट कलेक्ट केले ह्या G मधून मी जो या xi ला कम्युट होत आहे याचा अर्थ काय normalizer of xi. Is it correct? By the definition of normalizer of an element. Okay, या xi ला कम्युट होणारे एलिमेंट्स घेतले. So hence GXI is equal to order of NXI. Okay, so putting this equation in 2. So from 2 we get what we get order of G is equal to order of Z of G plus summation I running from S plus 1 to R order of G upon order of NXI. Okay, and this is the another method to prove the class equation of a 2. Find the class equation. Okay, any doubt?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
ओके हा एक मेथड आहे किंवा असं येईल करतो दोन मेथड आहेत. तुम्ही तिसरी मेथड काढा तुमचा तो रिसर्च होईल. ओके कळते काय एकाच थेरमला जर दोन दोन प्रूफ तुम्ही डिफाइन केले त्याच्यापेक्षा वेगळा कोणता अजून एक प्रूफ तुम्ही डिफाइन केला तर तुमचा रिसर्च पेपर असेल तुमचा रिसर्च असेल. ओके एनी डाउट अप हियर?
No, sir.
Okay. Now the
No.
next remark, second remark. This is remark number 1. Remark number 2. Okay, let G be a group. Okay, and A and B belongs to G. These are the two elements belongs to G. An element A belongs to G is conjugate. Definition of conjugation. Okay, conjugate to B belongs to G if there exists some x belongs to G such that relation between B and A is equal to this one. B is equal to x inverse AX, or B is equal to x A x inverse. Okay, and it is denoted by A is related to B. A is related to B. That means what is the relation between A and B? This conjugation relation. Okay, and this conjugation relation is equivalence relation. एखाद्या सेटवर तुम्ही जर कॉन्जुगेशन रिलेशन जर डिफाइन केला तर तो इक्विव्हॅलन्स रिलेशन होईल. सपोज दिस वन इज सेट G and A is related to B. Okay, here what is the relation? Conjugation. काय म्हटलं आता कॉन्जुगेशन म्हणजे देयर एक्झिस्ट एलिमेंट x belongs to G such that x inverse A x. Okay, and this relation, conjugation relation, is an equivalence relation on any group. What is the equivalence relation? That holds three property. Which one? Reflexive. Second one,
Symmetry.
symmetric. And third one,
Transitive.
transitive. Correct. Okay. Reflexive property म्हणजे काय? प्रत्येक एलिमेंट स्वतःला कॉन्जुगेट आहे का? येस आहे की. Is it correct? A is equal to x inverse AX. Hold होईल का? Yes, correct. Hold
Yes,
होईल.
sir. Oh, sir.
Okay. If A is related to B, then whether B is related to A, symmetric property. Yes, होईल की. A is related to B म्हणजे काय? B is equal to x inverse A x. Okay, by post multiplying by this one. So this is x, B, x into x inverse काय आला इथे? E. हा म्हणजे AX आला. पुन्हा by post multiplying by x inverse, x, B, x inverse, इथे A येईल x into x inverse E, A into E, A. हा काय? B is related to A. Okay, that means the symmetric property also holds. Now what is transitive? If A is related to B, B is related to C, whether this implies A is related to C? Yes. A is related to B म्हणजे काय? B is equal to x inverse AX. What is B related to C? C is equal to x inverse B BX.
X.
Okay. C is equal to this x inverse as it is. What is the value of B? This one, x inverse A. Okay, this is हा x इथे येईल आणि हा नाही सॉरी हा x इथे येईल आणि b ची व्हॅल्यू and into x हा तुमचा b आहे. Okay. So what is C into C? This is the element of G. This is the element of G. Okay. I call it x inverse bracket square A x square. That is equal to x square inverse A x. आला की नाही? x inverse म्हणजे सपोज x inverse is equal to काहीतरी दुसरा एलिमेंट येईल. सपोज y असेल समजा तो. Okay, square केल्यानंतर x into x. This is the element of G. This is the element of G. G is the group. That means this is closed under whatever be the binary operation, that means x into x is equal to y, then this y belongs to G. So this is y inverse A y. So look at here. C is related, A is related to C. That means transitive property also holds. Is it correct?
Yes.
So the conjugation relation is an equivalence relation on any group G. ओके, जर माझा इक्विव्हॅलन्स रिलेशन होत असेल कोणत्याही ग्रुपवर तर हा रिलेशन मुळे काय होईल? त्या ग्रुपचे पार्टिशन तयार होते. इज इट करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
म्हणजे काहीतरी पार्टिशन
Yes.
करणार असतो पार्टिशन त्या ग्रुपला. ओके, ज्या ऑर्बिटमध्ये ह्या दोन एलिमेंट असतील, मे बी ह्याच्यामध्ये 3 असतील, ह्याच्यात 1 असतील, ह्याच्यात 2 असतील, काही असेल. ओके, आता एक्झाम्पल बघूया. हाऊ टू फाइंड द क्लास इक्वेशन. ओके, हा झाला तुमचा थेरी पार्ट सगळा. ओके, आता एक्झाम्पल घेताना फक्त आपल्याला हा रिलेशन माहिती. माहिती असेल कॉन्ज्युगेशन रिलेशन. कॉन्ज्युगेशन फॉर एनी ग्रुप युजिंग धिस रिलेशन. आपण फक्त क्लास इक्वेशन डिफाईन करायचं. ओके, व्हॉट इज क्लास इक्वेशन? दिस इज क्लास इक्वेशन. पण याचा कुठेच उपयोग होणार नाही क्लास इक्वेशन फाइंड करताना कुठे ग्रुपचा. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look at the question. G is equal to S3 and we have to find the number of conjugate class of S3 and also we have to find the class equation. Okay, what is the number of conjugate class? That is the number of orbits we have to find and also find the class equation. That means also we have to find the number of elements in each orbit. Okay. So, okay, here we will take the 5 minutes break at 12 noon. We are going to start the next session. Okay. So you can leave and join at 12 p.m. 12. Okay. So thank you.